This is just we are doing some few methods of data frame. That's why the heading I've given data frame revisited. Okay, so what is data frame? It is a data structure, is a way of storing and organizing data in a computer so that it can be accessed and worked with an appropriate way. All right. So Panda provides this facility to you, and it is having the three elements. One is called series, data frame, and panel. All right, okay. So series is a one-dimensional structure storing homogeneous, means same type of data which are mutable. Okay, and data frame, it is a two-dimensional structure storing heterogeneous multiple data type. You can say are also mutable data, and panel is a three-dimensional way of storing items. Okay, so we shall discuss out here series and data frames data structures with the help of some programs. All right, okay, now follow the program next. So we are starting the program right now by using some methods to see the to demonstrate few methods in Python. Okay, Python Panda. Now let us see those methods and all, how this functions and all. So let us see the first one we will be able to do with you is what is this? This is the access command. You can see there pindf.access. This is actually acting on a dictionary of series. Then finally we are converting the dictionary into a data frame. Fine. So now next what is happening? It is showing you row axis levels and column axis levels. Levels means under, this is actually this is called heading. Okay, what is the heading of a column and what are the headings of rows and all. Okay, so that is the thing. So row axis levels and column axis levels, and at the top it has been given. You see, these are not methods, these are the directly comments. How would you understand? Because it has not been ended with parentheses. Okay, if it would have been like this, then it would have been like come in this way. So that is called a method, but this is not a method, this is simply a command. So you have no need to give this one. Okay, so and you can execute it as well. So let us see execute and see its nature of execution, how it appears over here. Okay, now see there are three series in the dictionary. That is, one is called name, another is called age, another is called rating. However, you can change the column headings, columns and series over here by taking some different value, or you may increase one more value or one more things and all. One more I have taken here 3, and you can take one, you can add one more also. That is not a problem. Now it is saying your row axis levels are what is happening row. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all of index and they are having the data type int64. Okay, that's why the d type has been written int64, and index is having age, age and name and rating. Their data type is object. Okay, it is clearly shown out here, d type is object. Fine. So it is if you want to find out what kind of objects and axis are having, what is the data type of the row axis level and column axis level, then also it is fruitful. Okay, so the thing is that it is showing you the index of the particular series and all particular things, and then the type is int64. Okay, so now if you one thing will be clear to you, if I'm giving the printf out here, so it will be more clear to you. Okay, so I'm giving it and executing this program as well. Okay, run module I'm doing out here and then clicking on OK. So now you see the difference out here, so you can understand easily out here by seeing this kind of things. Now you see out here, yes, see this is the index. So in the row it has come over here, the row axis levels, it has come 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has been displayed over here, and the index is having u, age, u, name. This is actually unified data, that's why u is coming, object data. So that doesn't matter, that's the default thing of Python. Okay, age, name and rating, that is also coming, data type is object. So clear, students? So this is actually the row axis levels and column axis levels. Fine. So now on the next is, next I'm going to explain you another method. Okay, let us come one by one to it. Okay, now you see this is actually the df data types, means like the data frame are having what kind of data types, those things are there. Now I am executing this program, okay, for you. Okay, now you see what kind of things are there. Yes, what it is showing, it is showing the d types. D types is also a command like access, it is not a method. So here we are having the 3 series into the dictionary, name, age and rating. Can you see here this one? So name is having object type, so it is showing you name because it is showing alphabetically, that's why age, name and rating. However, you can change it. Age is coming in purely numeric. Okay, so it is showing you int64, and rating is coming in float. So that's why it is showing in float 64. All right, floating data type. Okay, that is the thing. So these are the things the df.data types will display you. It will display you these are the small methods very useful for generating outputs and all. Sometimes it comes in the question the asking give the output and all. So that time this kind of methods if you can remember, so it will be easy for you to write the output. So not a very great matter. So just to remember what does it do. Okay, the data types of each column are, it is given the comments, and each program is having the prompt string, so you can understand from there. Okay, so age is having int, name is having object type, and rating is having float 64 type. Okay, that is the thing. 64 bits I mean. All right, so that's what the dtypes commands functions. All right. Okay, so these two programs you must implement practically and see the nature of output, or you can do it by changing the data also. So the next program in our this series is another program is also available, so we can do it. Let's see now what is that. Okay, so the thing is that this is empty. Empty means like if it is actually returning the boolean values whenever you are executing this one. If the series, all the series in the given data frame have no data, in that case it returns true. Okay, and otherwise it returns false. All right, so now you see out here I'm executing this program. Very simple thing to do, empty. This is called empty command. All right, now the thing is that I'm executing the module. Let us see the what is the nature of output. Fine, it was I'm doing fresh one for you. Now you see out here what does it show. Okay, so the thing is that it is showing here is the data frame empty. Okay, is the object empty, so it is showing you false. Fine. Now listen here, if one data at least is there, and then in that case also it will return false. Is the object empty? No. Okay, false. And the object is not empty, that's why. Now purposely, if I am doing in this way, say if I am removing all the data and then I am executing, see I have not taken anything, only one data I have taken. Now see the difference. See the things what is happening in the two programs. In the previous programs we have the data, we have data here also, we are having the data out here, but some of the two series are empty and at least one data is over here. So it is showing even the object is empty, it is returning you what? It is returning you false. Now the thing is that what we will do is let me close this program once. Okay, now you see I will make this one purposely empty. All right, now you see, check out here. Yes, I'm giving this one as empty. Okay, entirely empty, no data is there in the series. All the series are having a null data. All right, now the thing is that run module, if I do, then in that case if I am what I'm getting now, it is coming what, let you see. Okay, see here it is appearing here true. So what does it mean? That when there will be no data in the series, in that case empty will show is true, and when the object is at least one data is there in the series, then what happens? It will show you false. All right, so this shows that this particular empty is actually a boolean. It returns a boolean data type. All right, that's the thing in the empty series. So you have seen today three series. The three commands. One is dtype, another is access, and third one is empty. So these three you must implement practically and see the nature of output by changing the data, just manipulating the data. You see what is its nature. I think you will learn from here a lot of things. Okay. So next we will see some more programs, not today. Okay, some other day and in the next class. Okay, till then you implement it practically. Be safe at home and enjoy the regular online classes. Thank you.